Hello, welcome back. It's that time of the week again. It's NASCAR Heat 5 100% race simulation of the 2023 United Rentals Work United. The name is weird, but we're here, and yeah, we're back to Heat 5. It's been, from what I looked at, just as the stream was going on, about 5 months since I last did this. Last time I did this was the Fall Talladega race weekend, and then I think after that, I switched to Rivals, which I think the first week of that was like the Roval, and that was like a complete disaster. So yeah, so we're back on this game. Thought I would spice it up some. I think this game and this track combo is pretty tough, so I think it'll give us a very good challenge, because 15 sometimes give you the challenge, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's just good to spice things up. And also, I remember people in chat being questioned or being baffled that I was using NASCAR 15 as the simulation. So yeah, so we're here. So welcome, Chad. Hello, AJ. Hello, Not Cowbush. Hello, 8-Bit MA. Thanks for tuning in. You are better than Moobs. You're damn right. I'm a better driver and everything. Yeah. So, yeah, you bet your penny I am. Do I even have a penny to, like, articulate that anywhere? No, I don't. Wow, I don't have a lucky penny anywhere. There, I see a... No. Oh, okay, well. Anyways. Well, I guess we'll just jump straight into it. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot else to look at. I mean, this is still the 2021 mod. They are currently working on something top secret for this game again. High TV and Friends, so that will be coming out hopefully soon. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll spruce some life up in this game once more. You think this Phoenix race will be actually good, or it'll probably be bad? Probably be bad. It'll probably be below like a 3 or 4 out of 10 type of race. That's just how this track is. Unless the short track package is completely different, that much radically different, that it's gonna be way better. So I don't know. We'll see. I just don't have much hope for it. Will it be public? It should be. 2023 mod. Oh, I can't say exactly what it is. I don't even know if I'm even supposed to be saying anything. All I can say is the meme of waiting for something to come out that took forever might happen in this game. Is that a... I'm terrible with teases, so I don't know. But definitely, it should be public. As far as I know, it should be. So, we're going to use... Well, I mean, the game was right. I like how every time I boot the game up, it always puts Kurt. The game knows. I mean, that's half true. I mean, I'm going to be racing as Kurt, but a different version of Kurt. And that's going to be his number 41, 2018, 2003 throwback car. And it looks pretty cool, so I think it's a good excuse. So I'm always happy to see this in the game. ITV threw this in, I remember in one stream like last second, and I was just like, yes, and I was going on my keyboard trying to find it. So yeah, it's a nice looking car. I just wish like the text was different, so it didn't say John Deere, because that's the file it replaced. And I wish I got that back. I wish I got my John Deere. I wish I had the three schemes and not just, I don't know. They're doing a whole bunch of other stuff, so I can't be too picky, I guess. Yeah, so we're gonna be racing as that. And also, speaking of this car, March 16th is coming up. Why is March 16th a big deal? That's because I'll be live streaming that particular day on NASCAR Thunder 2004 to commemorate the 20-year anniversary of the Dodge Dealers 400 race, where Kurt should have won. He should have freaking won that. Ugh. Power steering screwed him, but we'll be doing probably a 100% race of that, so it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that stream. That'll be coming up on Thursday, so I'm excited for that. And this scheme, unironically, is the throwback to that. So it's kind of like everything's connecting together into one like loop. I don't know. So yeah, WhatiFRacing is him. And we got all the settings situated, but I'll just show this here so people know what the dealio is in this for shizzle. Oh, fuck. All right, so 105 difficulty, 100% race length, normal fuel and consumption, tire wear rate normal, more grip from me, strict yellows, multiple race stages, quick qualify. We're not going to qualify. We're going to start last. So our skill range is set to narrow, so the fuel will be as difficult as possible. Stability is normal. Recovery skills normal. Starting spread. I have it to normal. We're gonna make it to compressed. Yeah, because that'll make it even harder for the AI to the AI leader to lap people, because it's already kind of tough to begin with for the AI to lap people because difficulty is really tough. So I think this will make it even harder. I'm trying to put this as difficult as it could possibly be for me. So mechanical failures are infrequent, less effect for them with the tire wear. That should make it about as balanced as it could possibly be at a track like this. So I think I haven't finagled with the compressed like starting spread, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but I'm thinking it'll work. So we'll save those settings. And we'll jump into it. My fridge is freaking singing today over there. It's just really wanting to make things ice cold in my fridge. I got my Propel water on standby. I drank a lot of this morning, so because I was like hungry and I was like trying to like drink away my hunger. Compressed start is the best for AI. That's good to know. I'm glad I made the right decision. It's okay that you're late, Unleasher. The stream just kind of started. Time to win. Let me think of a good character. I guess that's close enough. Yeah, time to win the desert. Yeah. See, well, that's the thing. I'm always thinking of those characters, so it's it's always on my mind. So yeah, for this track, we're not going into this with any pleb default setup. We got a full-blown custom setup on display. My face cam's blocking some of it. But this setup is the remnants of Scout's setup, which I don't know where he went to. He vanished off the face of the earth. He left the community, go somewhere better, because he was too good for us. And this is the setup I remember he sent me. So this is a Phoenix Esport tier level setup, and it is pretty damn good at a track like this. So we need to go all out for a track like this with that difficulty of the AI. So that's my general settings. So yeah, so with 312 laps, I don't think this race should take too awfully long. From what I looked at in my playlist, it was like under 3 hours, so this will be a pretty quick race. I think it's like that in real life too. I guess as the race goes on, we'll definitely rant about how this track should not be a season finale thing and all that crap, because it's not good. It hasn't been really good lately, so. Xfinity was alright yesterday, but that's because Xfinity kind of, from what I hear, run higher horsepower, but I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know. It's just weird how the Xfinity race always puts on a better show versus Cup, so. I thought the Xfinity race was alright. It was definitely like a 6 or a 7. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So we'll skip qualifying. Starting 38th. So, yeah. Yeah, 2022 is looking on down. Nothing happened in that one. That was just like a non-canon race. It was all filler. It was very sad. Very sad race. And it failed on all levels that NASCAR desperately wanted to. With everything. With Game 7 moments, excitement. And all that. It failed on that. And all the hype with Chastain riding the wall, that was technically supposed to be a penalty, but because it was like a rule in the rule book. And that whole thing was stupid. Yeah, they purposely did that just for short-term gain. And then in the ratings, it barely went up. Like I think it got like an extra 100,000 versus last year or something with like people. So it technically was a net gain, but yeah, they compromised like the legitimacy of the sport again, and it was just stupid. At least Chastain got second. Yeah, well, he probably didn't deserve to be second. In fact, that's a whole other tangent. Chase Elliott was the best all year and got robbed because this format's stupid. Losing sleep on the... What? Oh, uh-oh, JC's in... I didn't mean to start so soon. My finger slipped, but, I mean, you might as well start. Chris Buescher is dominant. Wow. Alright, that's a prediction. Bell went to the back. Winhoff is last. What a tragedy. I almost said shadity, and I don't know what the hell that means, but... Anyways, we're jumping into it. I didn't mean to get into it so quick. I was supposed to hype it up a little more, but it's okay. We're going to get going here. 312 laps were underway. I scraped the outside wall right out of the bat. So what I'm going to do for this race, I'm going to try to play it as fair as I possibly can make it. So no dive bombing the dog leg until we hit the finish line. I'm going to try to abide by that rule. We are cutting through the field already. Good lord. Hello, Joey Gase. Goodbye, Joey Gase. Damn, we just... 40... Ooh, that's an apron. 40th to 28th in one corner. Or one lap. So, yeah, Denny Hamlin's a fast boy. Not really shocking. Kurt is 20... Ugh. Ugh, that's gross. 22nd? 23rd? Usually his AI is like top 15 or something, so hopefully in the... I almost said in the main. I've been playing too much World of Outlaws. But hopefully in the race, as it progresses, he gains more spots. Why is the track map diagonal? I don't know. I think the background... I think they did that to... I think they did that just to kind of highlight the track map a little bit so it pops out, which I don't think is a bad decision. The track's a little bit diagonal. Cool, that's kind of what Phoenix looks like. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Kurt is moving up through the field. Yay, nice to see it. So Hamlin's try-harding it up in the race, apparently. So that's interesting, even though I think Larson's on pole, so that doesn't even... It's not about where they qualify, it's how they finish. So far in these simulations, it's only been right twice in like 41 races, so it's got a very low ratio, but a very low percentage of it working. I don't know. Or it's a high percentage of failure, but a low percentage of success. So it does seem like the compressed starts helped a little bit here. So we got a 75 lap stage, which I don't know if that's even accurate in real life because every year they change the I don't know, my face cam's not in the right spot. Let me adjust that. They change it every year, it seems like, with the stage lengths, so I don't know what it is anymore. It's hard to even keep track. My face cam is still not right. I purposely, like, did a race to get this situated, and I still fucked it up. How do I do that? There we go, it's a little bit higher up. That's kind of what I wanted. Ooh, did not like that transition. Yeah, we're in the top half of the field. We're going to try to get by McDowell. Maybe Kurt's going to follow suit. The Kurt's got to work together. Never mind. He's just stuck behind him. Oh, look at freaking McDowell try to do stuff. That's adorable.
Still there. Clear all around.
Let's try to... Oh my God, is he actually going to pass me back? Or am I going to get... Oh, I'm going to get the run. All right, we got that situated. That was a little scary. Yeah, race starts at 3:30. I probably could have started this at noon and probably like been good, but I've been so used to 11:30, and I think it just gives me good enough time to do stuff after the stream. But yeah, we're just kind of moving up through the field. Probably similar to Thunder 04. Once we get up in the top 20, top half of the field, then it starts getting a lot tougher to make up spots. So that's kind of what I'm expecting here. The setup's pretty good.
Still there.
So yeah, 75 laps in stage 1. We actually don't have to pit.
Good job.
Yeah, we're good. We're good by a couple laps, unless the tire wear burns off a lot more. But we'll see how that plays out. I haven't done like 100% race on this game in so long. Can't remember exactly how the fuel strat and not fuel strat, tire strat or tire logic's all gonna work out. But yeah, after watching Clayville's stream of Ignition, going to this is just like, good lord, this is like a functional game. He had so many yellows. His race ended in like an hour and a half. From between him like designing a paint scheme took almost as long as the race itself, which is absolutely mind-numbing. Ooh. Ooh, Dirt's Game Cafe. Thank you for the 5. I see that. 2 Kurt Bushes in 1 race. That is Spencer's worst nightmare. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. That is terrifying. Actually, you know what? I forgot to set this. No, wait, it actually is normal. Huh. I was gonna say my capture isn't right because I had it set for like NASCAR 15 or something. But no, that looks right. Let me double check and make sure my fit the screen. Ooh, I think that's too big. Why is it? Why was my alert box unchecked? Why? Why did it do that? I guess staying the stream started like a half hour in advance. It just isn't enough time. I need to be here like an hour in advance just to get everything all situated. Did that even go through? It technically did go through. All right, I'm literally trying to like. What? No, that's the wrong alert. That's not even the right alert. That's for like the 49 and up. What? That's not how it's supposed to. Did my settings get all? Why did? None of this makes any damn sense. That's the one. That's the wrong alert. 2, it didn't even read it. Streamlabs is fucking up big time today, and I don't know why. And now my like display capture is not show. What? Fit to screen. All right, let's see if. Yeah, that's not even. Why is it saying to fit the screen and then it's not fit the screen? What? What the fuck? That's the like. Well, see if someone sends like a $49 or more super chat or donation, that's what comes up, and it's supposed to be hot. That's the point. But that loses its marquee value if it's for 5. With that 5, you derailed the stream. I guess you technically did. That doesn't make any sense why the alert. One, the alert was unchecked. It was not. It was like invisible. So my display capture's all fucked up. Why? All right, let's. Oh, I think I know what I did. Yeah, because with NASCAR 15, I have to adjust the way it crops stuff because I can't go full screen because it's too glitchy. So let me edit the transform. Let me put this back down to 0. What? What? Ha! What? No, that's not. Just reset it. How the fuck does it get sideways out of that? Alright, that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, we got it situated. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Let's continue on. Everything's back to normal. Wow. That was absolutely insane. None of that made any sense in the way that I was supposed to. Skateboard. Yeah, I like with the edit transform thing on Streamlabs. I have it set to like a certain amount to crop out the bottom and top parts of the screen for when I play like NASCAR 15, and it didn't really work with this, so I set it to 0, and then it flipped everything sideways, which has never done that before. But look, I got it all situated. Now the alerts are broken, apparently. Well, thank you, Dirt's Game Cafe, for the 5. It literally, apparently broke the stream. None of the alerts worked as they're supposed to. That's the wrong alert for that. It's just supposed to be like the standard GIF thing, and not that. That's supposed to be like for a special occasion. But Dirt's Game Cafe got literally a buffet of greatness on his screen. Like that. His greatness broke Streamlabs. I don't know. Well, anyways, at least we're back to racing. All that's out of the way. And just like that, we're close to the top 15. Hamlin's pulled away to almost a 5-second lead. Does seem like the compressed settings helped a little bit with the AI spread, which I don't even think was too much of a problem to begin with, but for challenge posterity's sake, I want it to be as tough as possible. It's so big. Stop. It's too glorious. It's supposed to but
Still there.
okay.
All clear.
I wonder if this means now any super chat is gonna make that come up for the rest of the stream. That's gonna be very awkward.
Careful, still there.
Larson's dropping back. We're about to pass Chastain, who's actually running really good in this game. Usually his AI is not up here in the top 15, so that's actually a lot better than normal. Yeah, Hamlin's just cruising. So when I did some practice races yesterday, and I think by lap 20, 22, we were like the leader was really close to lap people. Like the thumbnail I got, I did like a 20, 22 lap race. It seemed like right around that point is when they were hitting lap traffic, and well, as you can see, we're almost on lap 20, and they have yet to catch lap traffic, so it does seem like whatever the compressed settings does, it made it, it's going to be a lot tougher for them to get lap traffic, so that puts me at a disadvantage a little bit. We're just about to get to 12th. Ryan Blaney's putting up a very admirable fight, but it's not going to last too long. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah. I guess for this stream, that's just how it's gonna be. But I had to manually hit the alert too, so I don't know what is going on with that. Usually, I never have to manually click the thing for it to pop up. It just does it automatically. So that was just bizarre. We got to see some boops, so it's not total loss. I guess that is true. That? No, Chris Buescher, low-key, still... Yeah, he's still up there. I think that's... I don't know who the hell that is in that yellow car. Is that Truex? In the 19... I mean... No, I think that's Bell. I think that's Bell in the normal, like, 20 Stanley car or something. But look at freaking Stenhouse. Yeah, Stenhouse in 10th. Hey, look at that. That's adorable. Okay, Hamlin is catching. Okay, so.
Careful, still there.
Oh, now the alert worked right.
Rolling for more sauce.
It went back to the normal thing. Yeah, it worked. It's working as it's intended, and that's a new a gift that I added to the stream alerts thing. So, Dirt's Game Cafe is getting lucky with all these alerts coming up. But yeah, thank you for the 2. Rolling for more sauce. Well, unfortunately, it seemed like that didn't work this time. I guess because I have it since it's like it's visible and not hidden, which I don't know why that was hidden to begin with in my like tabs. But yeah, it's doing the things it's supposed to now. So I think now, for it to pop up, like a big alert, or like for it to come up, it's got to be like $49.99 or more. So I think everything's all back in balance with the universe. Yeah, Hamlin's about to hit lap traffic, which now I did my practice race and it was like right around lap 25, or I did 22 laps. It was like a 7% raise and it was 22 laps. That's what I'm trying to say. And by that point, Hamlin's just about to hit lap traffic, so it looks like it's about the same. So I don't think anything changed with the settings. But yeah, we're about to crack in the top 10. Props to Stenhouse for doing something.
All right, clear outside.
But unfortunately, I don't think he's.
All clear.
Oh, look at Chase Elliott or Josh Berry. Try to do things. That's adorable. He's not going to be on top 10 in that car.
Going look outside. He's outside. He's outside there by himself. All clear. Got a headlight out on your bumper.
I am definitely not
All clear.
in my peak gamer form. I'm just making too many mistakes. Stenhouse drops down to 11th.
Careful, still there.
Good card.
Still there.
Okay, the lefts and rights are. I mean, the right front's burning off a little more than the right rear, but it's relatively balanced, all things considered. It could be way worse.
All clear. No pressure from behind.
Yeah, it looks like we're kind of just stalling out here, right around 10th. It looks like Hamlin's starting to hit lap traffic, so we should be able to start reeling them in, just because I think the AI just have a really hard time just passing anyone at this track, because they can't use the runoff area. And as you can see, we're starting to gain time back on them, so. Alright, this is good. It's about 30 laps in, almost a third of the way through the stage, or almost halfway, somewhat. Not really, but close enough. Yep, Joey Gase will be our first lap car victim. And that is... Oh, that's Kyle Busch in that. Okay, that definitely threw me off. Are you going to be busy for the rest of the day? Yes, I am. It's Sunday. After this, I'll be going to get food. And then I'm going to be watching the race on Day 500 stream on Twitch. Go watch that. That's where I watch the races. And that's where I'm in chat sometimes.
Still there.
Memeing it up. So, that's where I'll be. Also, we passed Kyle Busch up to P7. And Hamlin gained time back on me, so good for him. Kyle Busch tried, but wasn't enough. Has Kurt Busch ever won at Phoenix? Maybe in 2002? Because he rattled off a lot of wins right like near the end of the season. So this might have been a track where he got like a win at once. Yeah, it might have been his only win at this track, which was, yeah, okay.
All right, you're clear.
Well, see you later, not Kyle Busch. He might be getting some rest. He's been in chat before where he says he's really tired, so maybe he's going to take a nap.
Careful, still
I
there.
can relate to that feeling.
All clear.
Ooh, Phantom Foxy, thanks for stopping in chat. Happy St. Patrick's, spooky Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, New Year's Day, Palooza. Thank you.
Still there. Clear high, bud. Clear left. Clear high, clear high.
Damn, they made Suarez... They did Suarez dirty in this one. Running 33rd. That's brutal. So next up on the people to pass list is Kevin Harvick. We got Truex. I can actually see them.
Careful, still there.
So our tire wear is under 50%. Ooh, we're going to be cutting it really close before the end of the race. Oh, yeah, we're going to be... Yeah, we're not going to make it on tires at this rate. We're not even halfway through the stage, and we're under 50% on tires. We're going to have to baby it a little bit more. So that's going to be another interesting layer to the race if this goes green the whole way. I'm not expecting the A out of pit because they have less tire wear, so they should be theoretically good. This is why I always put my tire wear to like more grip, because yeah, the tire wear balancing isn't really all that at this track. It doesn't seem very balanced, so you have to kind of finagle with the settings. One step back with the game is just... I think you could probably have a great racing experience at all these tracks if you just figure out the settings, but just it's such a tedious... I mean, I've had this game for years, and I still don't think I have the proper track combinations, so it's going to take like another 15 years for me to get that situated. Okay, we're closing in on Hamill a little bit, so that's always good. The battle for a lead, it must all be pretty close up there because, yeah, 6th to 1st must be all under a blanket just about, or at least 4th to 1st, I don't know. We're close in time on Harvick, so that's good. Truex kind of pulled away from me a little bit. Ooh, look at that Busher still lead. Oh, that's, ooh, lead change. Okay, interesting. The game did say he was going to be dominant this weekend, so makes sense that his car is fast. But is that a prediction for the race itself? That's, I don't know. It's just interesting. I can actually see the leader now. They are getting held up in some massive lap traffic. Travis Knoll with the kissing fishes, I think. I don't know what that is, but that looks like a fish. Well, thank you, Travis Knoll, for stopping in chat. Oh my god, Matt is leading? Oh my god, we've had more lead changes in this race compared to real life here last year. I think a lot of that has to do with lap traffic. And it looks like they finally got everything situated with all the lap cars. I mean, they only have one more to pass, which might be a problem, but it's something. The Cosmo Wanda Parrots. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, Jay-Z just had to pitch in his nickel and spam it, so god damn it. JC, you're supposed to go to bed. It's bedtime. Get your freaking blanket and bib. Well, I don't know what you need both, but maybe you need both. I don't know. So what is that supposed to mean? Harrison Burton's going to win? That's a stretch game. That's a stretch. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's... God damn it. I shouldn't have said anything about the frickin' thing, because now it's just going to be spammed. It's like way back in the day when the kissy lips was like the new hip thing to like tease me with, or I guess annoy me is the best word.
All clear.
We're catching Harvick, so that's good. A lot of cars are going a lap down in this one.
All clear, no pressure from behind.
You just came back to your PC with a blanket and you feel attacked. It's not supposed to be an insult. It's supposed to be like a... Wait, maybe it is. I don't know. Uh-oh, here we go. Braden Taylor, JC duking it out round 15. Those two just can't ever get along. They always have to, like, try to start shit with each other. Okay, DiBenedetto got through all the lap cars, so he's going to be kind of in clean air for a while. I think that's Brad Keselowski in second. So go Brad. Tyler Reddick, I think, is third. I guess Tyler Reddick being third isn't a total shock. In this car at this track last year, when Kurt was in it, he actually did get a top 10, or no, a top 5, so... I mean, it wouldn't surprise me Tyler Reddick's really good at this, or, you know, has a good car here.
Careful, still there. Still there.
Jake Holloway with the kitty cats in a box? That's adorable. That's adorable. God damn, he called me a cunt fuck. Jesus Christ, what did I do? Jeez, I just said that you two always start stuff. That's an objective truth. Is that Reddick for position? No, it's not. Okay, well he's just going a lap down. Never mind. The one compliment or the one praise I gave Reddick, I'm just gonna take that back then because he's not running good. Cat. That's an interesting cat emoji. I'll give it that. Why can I not pass Harvick? Why is this pass such a pain? I mean, he is running top 10 at Phoenix. That's actually pretty realistic. That was a record that was completely ignored on TV when the fall Phoenix race happened. Harvick continued on, like, what, 10 straight years of top 10 finishes here or something? Like, some astronomical feat that wasn't acknowledged because, you know, the championship mattered so much that no other stats mean anything. What the hell kind of emote is that? That's a pink shit? What the fuck? Or pink pudding? I don't know what that is, but that's a good one. There's a cat with doing a kissy. YouTube must have added some new things, because some of those I'm not familiar with. I'm very familiar with, like, the heart eyes one. With, like, the Adventure Time face, but... By my calculations, you would not get a top 5 at this rate. What? But I'm, like, almost in the top 5. Sonic with the frickin' trying to one-up the nerd meme. That's not gonna happen. But, wait, hold on. Well, technically, you're not in the top 5, so you're just never gonna get the top 5. You might be climbing Mount Rushmore, but you're never gonna finish it. Oh god, my tires are in bad shape. I don't know if I'm gonna finish the stage on this set of tires. Yep, there we go. JC did the thing. What is that? Jake Calloway, a blue man drinking from a cup? What? That's so bizarre. So I have 21 laps to go and 20% or 21 in the tires. So I mean, we're gonna be cutting it very close on tire wear. We need to burn at least 1% a lap. Oh, hit Briscoe. Oh, that actually gave me nose damage. Oh, that's an engine failure. Timmy Hill. Alright, we got around it. Shockingly, that's not a yellow. I hope I set yellows on. With how weird this stream has been so far, I'm hoping I didn't, like, mess something up. So yeah, Brad Keselowski now takes the lead. We've had at least, like, 4 or so different lead changes in this one. It's been a pretty eventful stage. Yeah, 20 laps, 19 and... Oh my god, we're going to be cutting it down to the wire on tire wear. Jeez. Frog emoji and my wife. Ah, sweet. Oh! Ooh! I know that! That's for my hero. Cannot blame you for liking her. She's very, very adorable. Okay, I'm sorry. I was wrong in the fact that it did not happen this time. But it's just I had this gut feeling there was some beef ready to be brewing. It almost always happens. So I was wrong. Oh, the 1% time I thought it was gonna happen, it didn't happen. Shame. I'll give myself some paddlings later for that. It'll be on my OnlyFans. YouTube literally calls it fascia face poop shape. What? I have more questions than answers. By my calculations, your tire is fucked. It's like, well, you got a point. I might blow a tire before the stage ends. Yeah, I don't. At this rate, I think it's gonna blow out in the last lap of the final lap of stage 1. Christopher Bell running terribly. That's disgusting.
Gotta take care of the rubber. The only thing
Okay, 14 to go, 60. Oh boy, we're gonna be short. All right, we're gonna have to somehow burn less than 1% a lap, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
Clear right.
And that is not. Oh, it was barely 1% a lap. I went like 10 feet, and then I lost 1%. So that's not really the quota I need. Oh, God, this spun the tires a little bit.
See if we can manage our tire wear a little, okay?
Actually, it's 1.5%, not 1%. Ooh. Well, right now I'm kind of hitting exactly 1% a lap. Yep, it's like exactly. We're gonna be short. We're gonna be short with 2 laps to go, and that's what's like. Unless the AI start like pitting, I might just have to stay out and just kind of bite the bullet.
All the way up. Get up. Get up. Clear high.
We're getting like 10 feet past the line. Like that's not enough. I need more than that.
All clear. No pressure from behind. One back. Left side's clear.
Even me trying to be like really careful, I'm still not losing too much time to the leader. Shockingly. Oh my God! I made a couple of feet, 100 of feet. Oh my God, progress. Oh my God, that's some net gain right there. Oh my God, we're gonna go 2 laps without losing 1%.
Going to blow a tire soon.
It better not just like magically drop to 1 when I least expect it, and like just like jump scare me, because that happened in I think the Bristol race. Nope, there it go. Oh my God, went almost 2 full laps in 1%. Never mind, I dropped 1%. I dropped 2. It made up for the last percent. I didn't. Wow, the game really just. It really made me think I was gonna do something there. Damn, they are getting held up in some massive lap traffic. Good lord.
10 laps to go. You're going to blow a tire soon.
Now I don't know if this tire wear thing is accurate. Now I'm second guessing everything. Oh, we gained a spot. That's a
Clear.
plus.
Hard from the outside. Outside. All clear. All clear. No pressure from behind.
It's 8. It dropped 2%. Oh my God, it's not even being accurate with itself. Well, I don't think we're going to finish in the stage points in this one. Well, that really sucks. I think stage 2 might be slightly longer than this, so I think everyone's going to pit no matter what. So it's a damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I pit, we're going to probably go a lap down.
Body out back.
If I stay out and just rim ride on old tires, I think we'll be able to we'll probably finish better than just pitting. So I think we're just going to have to stay out and just kind of suck for 2 laps.
Bottom free. Use it if you need it.
Unless we get some kind of like yellow to save us. I'm kind of amazed it went green for this long.
Your tires are getting pretty bad.
I'm amazed I did not save anything in the tires. I've like my temperatures are way down compared to what they were running before, like the 250s. I thought maybe I can, you know, I thought I could have saved like a little bit more than this. But nope, it's just, no, nothing could be changed. Nothing could be fixed. It's just, so like, I don't know, what was I supposed to just conserve tires the entire stage? I guess that's what I probably should have done the whole time. So now it's just gonna just decide to go down whenever it really feels like it. I wonder how many spots I'm gonna lose in 2 laps. Well, we're gonna... Nope, we're down to 1. Oh my god, we're gonna blow out even sooner than that. We were like 2 laps away from... What? How did it get worse? I mean, I did, okay, I did up the temps a little bit, so I guess that's kind of why. Really? Is this how this stage is gonna... Well, that's really fucking depressing. We're gonna be a lap down, I think, from this. I thought I could at least, like, rim ride around. Oh, it's going to be stuck at 1% for a little bit. Alright, well, that's... Maybe, okay, maybe everything's going back to the way it was. It just... The tire works indicator is just not going to work at it the way it's supposed to.
You're wearing those tires down, driver. Right side's clear.
So I wonder if we'll still be on a lead lap after all this. If I, like, stay out.
2 laps left. Stay calm.
Okay, 2 to go. Oh, it hit 0. And... Oh my god, we're gonna pull like a Jimmy Johnson 2012? Nope. Okay.
Got a headlight out on your bumper. Nobody out back.
I'm actually amazed it lasted a lap longer than I thought.
Your tire went down. Coming to
Oh,
the light.
alright. That's not what I had in mind.
Top 5 that stage. That'll get the job.
Alright, well that works. I really didn't expect that to happen that way. I just thought it was just going to be... Alright, well, we're going to pit. We got a lot of damage to repair. A lot of cars are a lap down. So the worst we... Kurt's the only lap. So yeah, we're just going to pit, get our 4 tires and fuel. And I'm just going to go down... I'm just going to take my time with all this. And I guess not just go balls to the wall in the start, I guess. I guess that's what I have to do. So we dropped to 17th. Almirola gets the free pass.
Going green. Go, go, go.
At least we got track position now.
Outside, outside. Careful, still
We
there.
got 113 to go. Everyone's gonna have to pit, so I could pit early. Actually, I could just go all out and just make it, or you know, then just pit whenever I need to. I guess that's like a strat too. I guess.
Still there. Car outside. Hold your line.
So hooray to Brad-Keselowski for lapping a whole bunch of people, because we didn't drop back as far back as you would think.
Outside, outside. Right side, all clear. No pressure from behind. Outside, outside.
Okay, it was 113 in this stage. Yeah, we're definitely going to lap a lot more people.
Right side.
That's if we don't have a yellow, which last stage didn't have a yellow, which was
All
interesting.
clear. No pressure from behind.
So I guess that with that wreck, that confirms that we have yellows. It was weird how that spun out. I just kind of thought it was just going to plow, but no, it's just like, nope, we're just going to wreck. Like I said, we got track position now, so at least we have a better... Damn, Truex, alright. He really wants to go. Poor Denny Hamlin getting cucked out of all these spots.
Stay on the bottom here.
I'm gonna try to pass Truex back. A little bit of a crossover, not really. Hey, hello Corey Fred, thanks for stopping in. Good afternoon to you too.
Outside, outside. Still
All right,
there.
Truex. I respect it. He's really making sure
Careful, still
to
there.
give me all that he's worth and more
Clear all around.
with battling me that hardcore. Oh my God, he's gonna cross me over. Nope, nope, nope. Not gonna do that. Look at Stenhouse in 5th. How did that happen? Maybe we did technically save a little bit of tire because we were under 50% like on lap 35, so we had to basically go about another 40 laps, which we almost did. So maybe I did save a little bit more tires than I think. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Early part of the run, we just burned the tires up so much. Maybe I am pushing it way too hard. That could be probably one of my problems. So I think what we'll try to do for now is not try to go balls to the wall. We got track position. We're right there with the leaders. Once they start hitting lap traffic, we can pounce and pass them that way. So that's going to be the game plan. I think that's going to be a good strat. You had to commentate a full-length race at Phoenix and for an iRacing league, and they made you had to call it like the back straightaway, the Stenhouse straight. That's funny. It's definitely bizarre. Trying to keep the lap info stuff up because I think the race info, my face cam is blocking some of it, so I'm trying to always keep that up. But at the same time, I want to look at my tire temps. But then I want to look at the lap info. But then I want to look at the leaderboard so you know who I'm racing around. So it's like, oh, just too much information. We're about to make a pass, so good for us. Looks like Stenhouse is starting to fall off a little bit. Oh my God, I didn't even notice this. So the top 5 is just all Fords. We got Rakazowski, DiBenedetto, Buscher, Harvick, and then me, who's in a Ford. And Stenhouse is the highest running Chevy driver. What are the odds of that? Toyota, I don't know who the highest Toyota. Oh, it's Truex. Okay. I guess the Ford's being really quick here isn't too much of a shock. I mean, the prediction only has a 1-3 shot of guessing the right manufacturer, but the top 5 all being Fords that's kind of freaky. The battle for the rookie of the year between Quinn Hoff and Daniel Hemrick both made the playoffs. Oh God, they must have both won at restrictor place, maybe. Or at least for Quinn, probably. Reddick or Hemrick probably has a shot of maybe somewhere else. I keep getting Reddick and Hemrick all. I always think they're the same person. Do I have a Heat 5 playthrough? Yes, I do. It definitely exists. So we're about to get to 4th here.
Still there.
Winhoff won the 500. Daniel Hemrick won the Cokes. Oh my god, right before playoffs. Well, no, wait, no, that was before. Yeah, they changed that. I think that was 2019. That was the period of time where I think the Brickyard 400 was still the regular season cutoff. Which I think that lasted all of like 2 years, I think. You know, still burn up the tires, so they're a little more balanced than before. 73, 77, so that's actually not too bad in terms of, it must be kind of, you know, restraining from just going insane on the tires. So I think I don't think I'm overdriving the car as much as I was doing in stage 1. Good. Hello, Lord Lelouch. Thanks for stopping by. Good afternoon. Relaxing, not having Game Pass. Ran out waiting for my brother to get a Game Pass code. Well, best of luck to you on that situation. I'm glad you're having a pretty relaxing day. Thank you for tuning in. Haven't seen you in chat in a while, so it's nice to see you here. So thank you for stopping by. Bad Bradley. Bad Bradley. That's actually a good nickname. You've been mooned. What? Well, God, what am I supposed to do to that? I don't know what. I can't moon you back. That will get me off YouTube. It looked like a cake. I didn't think it was a moon. It looked like a cake. Just... Oh, did you figure out the scoring error? So it ended up... Well, this is embarrassing. So what I ended up figuring out is... well, thanks to JC in the comments that... it wasn't a scoring error. It was just me miscounting the points because the text is way too damn small and I misread it. So that's kind of embarrassing. It's all my fault. And it's... yeah. I big time goofed on it. You thought it was pancake with butter. I think there is a pancake emoji, so there is a specific one for that. So finally hit lap traffic a little bit sooner than I was originally perceiving it to be. But yeah, we're right up there with the leaders, only about a second back. It looks like, definitely for this stage, we'll get the lead at some point. It'll take us over 100 laps, but by golly, we'll freaking do it.
Still there.
I love in the video where he took the ruler out. Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, just things laying around in my desk area, just, they come to the rescue. And that was just something I had nearby, and it worked out.
Careful, still there.
It's almost like I knew, like, in the back of my mind that I thought that it was gonna be my fault because I went through all the like precautionary measures to make sure my point was true. I don't know. I was like so desperate to like really make that point across that the text was so small I had to measure it. And you know what? It was worth it because it was only like half an inch. No wonder why I couldn't frickin' see it. It's too goddamn small. Damn, I didn't even think about this. So, Brad Keselowski's leading, and then his future teammate is right behind him. And then, well, it's not a Penske affiliate. Yes, it is. What am I saying? It's a Penske affiliate. And then I'm Kurt Busch, who used to be at Penske.
Careful, still there.
Oh my god, just
All
the...
clear.
And then if Stenhouse got 5th, then he would have been like a former Penske driver too. No, Roush. Oh my god, it was Roush. Oh my god.
By himself.
What the fuck was I? I was on some point.
Look ahead for me.
Roush.
Clear outside.
Oh my god. I had a point and I just like, I had half of it right and then I veered off into like a whole other tangent. Oh my lord. That was awful. What if it wasn't too small? It's a half an inch, JC. What do you expect? And it's not like very clear. It's not like very... The text is just so terribly visible. It's so not visible. If there was like an outline around the numbers, maybe I could like, you know, figure it out a little more.
Clear to the right.
I need bigger eyes. Well, I guess if I got glasses, then my eyes would have gotten bigger. 'Cause that's all the glasses do, is they just make your eyes bigger. That's all it does.
Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
Damn, I'm still gonna burn my tires off just as bad as I did in stage 1, because we're only 32. Wait, did my tire wear go for... Okay, it's 55%. I thought it was at 51. I'm looking at 55 at 61, and then my brain merged them together, and I don't know how I did that. Looks like we're getting a new leader, though. Brad Keselowski's gonna get passed, because Cindric is holding him up, which is a teammate, so that's interesting.
Got one up top. All clear.
I feel bad for Brad, because once they got rid of Paul Wolfe for him, and swapped it with Logano's crew chief, it's like, I knew that they were trying to sabotage him. Because Brad and Paul Wolfe were such a great combo, and to rid of them is so disgusting. I knew that that's when it's like, okay, Brad's gonna leave Penske soon because they're like trying to sabotage his career. And it kind of happened, because Brad didn't do as well without him. Well, at Penske, like with Roush, I think he'll definitely do better this year compared to last year. What if it's too anti-nerd and will stay blind to defend motorsport? What? Oh, Monster Game. Oh my god. I don't know, that World of Outlaws series is kind of getting on my wit's end. I obviously, since the last part's out, I guess I can finally like say what I'm doing with that series. Is I'm doing the Sprint 360s. I'm gonna give it 2 seasons, and if I don't win it, I'm just done with the series. I'm done. I'm not bothering it. I'm not gonna keep torturing myself with it. I'm sure the game will spite me and just give me a championship in the 2nd season just to keep this series alive. I feel like that's just all it's doing, is just torturing me. So that's what I'm expecting. So that's what you heard it here first. Heard it. Breaking news. What's going to give the World of Outlaws 2 more seasons, and then he'll figure out what he wants to do with it. That Sprint 360 is such horseshit. The more I play it, the more it bugs me. The heats and the qualifying dash being so ridiculously hard versus the main, and it always puts you at a disadvantage all the time. It's just such bullshit. And the sprint, like, it just... Ooh, it just bugs me. Part 578. I mean, it might be 500 frickin' parts before I actually ever get to it. But I think the series will be dead long before I get to part 500. I'm probably like the only sad sap that has done this many parts on that game. I don't know if there's anyone else that's done more parts. I might be the only one. RFK is going to be much better this year. Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've already kind of seen it this season. They overall ran a lot better, so I think they will probably run better. World of Outlaws game is pretty dope. It's just frustrating to do a career mode when it's not even on the hardest difficulty and it kicks your ass this hard. And you need custom setups to be competitive, and I don't know how to set up a card. I'm not gonna like take setups from Red because I don't want to do that.
Still there. Got one outside now.
Should play the Monster Energy Supercross 6. I should, but I don't know anything about Supercross, so I feel like I'd just be kind of like a fish out of water.
Inside. Clear behind.
And though the comment section has been very nice to me in the World of Outlaws series, not ripped me apart for being a noob, so maybe there will be hope for that one, but I don't know anything about it. That, like,
Careful, still there. Car there.
I don't know.
Alright.
But then again, like, what other frickin' options are there for, like, racing games? There's always F1.
Right side.
The NASCAR side of things is dead. Also, we just casually are about to take over second because Newman is going to hold up his teammate, which is probably the most Ryan Newman thing ever.
Car on the outside now. Clear all around.
Yeah, there we go, up to P2. What if it's going to make the World of Outlaws Dirt Series longer than One Piece? I saw that frickin' message. It didn't sweep under my eye. Either way you look at it, that's going to be over 1,000 parts, which I don't think I have. I don't think that could be realistically possible if I am going to end up wrapping up the series in like 2 more seasons. Because I think the Sprint 360 has like 24 races, so if I get through 4 races an episode, that's going to be at least like 5 parts. That's like, it could end in 10 more parts. It could end at like part 73. Calling it NASCAR content's a reach. I mean, I just mean with like video game stuff. Like in terms of that, that's like just about dead. Still burn the tires up. Good lord.
Careful, still there.
I don't think Forza Motorsport 7 has like the World Tour, like the pseudo career mode thing. So it wouldn't be nearly as... I mean, it'd just be a lot more like solo videos and not just a career mode, which it seems like that's kind of the thing I always kind of stick to. I don't know, I don't really have any interest in the Forza games past the 6th one because that was just so fucking bullshit and terrible. Unless the 7th one has some kind of like NASCAR-oriented career mode, like the 6th one did, then I'll probably come back. I'll get out of retirement for it. Brad is definitely giving us one hell of a fight. Like he's not giving up.
Still there. All the way up. Get up. Get up. Clear high.
boy, he's finally in some thick and meaty lap traffic. And I'm not going to capitalize on any of it, apparently. And Kurt's about to go a lap down, so that's very tragic.
Still there.
We're actually lapping a lot more people
Outside.
in this stage versus stage 1, so that's interesting. It took almost all of stage 1 and all like 75 laps to get up to 19th, and we're almost in the top 20 already, so they are definitely cutting. They definitely ramped it up a good bit, which is interesting.
Stay on the bottom.
I don't know if the AI get progressively tougher as the stages go along to kind of like replicate the intensity of the race slowly ramping up. I don't know. It's just interesting how this is evolving into. But we're about to take the lead. We're about to lead our first lap of the afternoon. Yes, we do. Barely. Yay, new leader. Unfortunately, we're going to have to pit in like 20 laps, so it's not going to last for too long. Brad tried to fight back, but it wasn't enough. Damn, I feel bad lapping Kurt, but we have to do it. It's a necessary sacrifice.
Stay to your left. Left side. Bottom free. Use it if needed.
Pardon me, you know what? I guess since I'm leading, it's my monthly Real Radman rant of the month. What a terrible name I called it, but I watched his latest video of him trying to do like the 100 caution challenge to Richmond, which I think is like physically impossible to do, because if it takes like 6 or 7 laps to do like per caution, the most you can get is, I don't even know what the math is, but it's you definitely cannot get 100. But he said in the video that he wasn't gonna bring out Rex, but then he does it like apparently 19 times. Like, what's the point of the challenge if you're gonna consciously bring out Rex to, I don't know, it just defeats the whole purpose. So it's like, I almost want to just do it myself just to see what I can get. It's like what the results turn out for me. And like do it properly. Because isn't the challenge supposed to be, I mean, he said it, you know, he wasn't gonna try to wreck or anything. But then he just wrecks anyway, so like what's the point? Like, it's just a shit show then. It's more of a shit show than it was before. And it's just, it screams desperation to make content out of that game. And it's gone beyond the point of like wanting, like, it's just gone beyond the point of, I don't know, playing it for views or for monetary gain. It's just like, it screams desperation. It's really the only word I can like articulate with it. Really the way that video should have been done is do the challenge, say you're not going to wreck, or you're going to do your best to not wreck, which I'm sure will still happen, but at least it'll be coming from a place of like, okay, it's a genuine mistake if he does a wreck or something, and he's not going to try to add on to the yellows, and he's going to just see what the AI can do. But now, since he wrecked that many times, we're not getting like an accurate reading of the yellows. Comment section had to like figure that out. So I think he brought like 56 yellow, or there was 56 yellows, 19 of them were for him. So really, like, the AI didn't even wreck. He almost wrecked as much as the AI. It's like, well, what's the point? Overtime technically would be possible, Richmond, but normally it seems like you can go at least 1 lap before yellows. So I don't know. It's hard to say. But I almost want to just do the challenge just to see, you know, what would happen if you do it like the right way. Or in the way that, like, he originally, like, he changed his like, he changed his mind midway through the video, like, what the format was going to be. And, I don't know, it just kind of, like, defeats the purpose of, like, a 100 caution challenge if you're going to voluntarily add to that list. And it just kind of just turns, I don't know, just... And from what I see in the comments, nobody wanted that to happen. Like, nobody wanted that type of video to be done, because no one liked the game. People are saying, no, don't do it. At least that's what I remember. Maybe there's more people that wanted to see that. Maybe on his Discord or Patreon that I'm not aware of, but I don't know. It's just weird. So I don't know. I feel like doing it. not to. I want to, I guess, make it clear, like,
Tires are getting bald.
even when I do that challenge, I don't think I'm gonna get to 100. I don't think there's any realistic way it can get to 100 unless there's overtimes, and every overtime happens before you get to the finish line every time, which I don't think is gonna happen enough to break 100. Definitely no way you're gonna get to 100 yellows in that scheduled distance. I think by that rate, you would need cautions to happen every 4 laps to even get to 100, and that would be like yellows the entire race. I think the most realistic thing is maybe 50. I think 50 is probably a safe number. So I don't know. Just weird. And that's kind of why I harpen so hard on like rules or something to like try to stay abide to like a certain format. But changing it mid-race, it just defeats the whole purpose of that challenge. To voluntarily, I don't know, this is dumb. I guess that's my rant.
Watch those tires.
It was very, very nitpicky and very random. But that is our champion. That is who we have to look up to in this in the NASCAR gaming community. I don't know how to feel about it. His Thunder 4 career was a real hell. I didn't see too much of it, so I don't have much to say on it. What was such an L about it? The only thing I remember, and this is way back when he used to do it in like 2016, is whenever he did the career mode, or really played Thunder 4, he had like this horrible habit. And usually, I feel so fucking stupid mentioning it, but he had such a habit of going to the hood cam, going to this cam, then going back to the hood cam, back to the far chase cam. It just got like, just pick one. Like, at least, I don't know, for me, like, the hood cam just never really meshes well. You just never can see around you, and it just leads to wrecks, and it's like, that's almost what always would happen. Being a hood camera just gives you so much, it leaves you so much more vulnerable to getting in wrecks or contact versus just a far chase view. The only time I ever use this camera is if I'm bump drafting people. I think that's like the only understandable instance, but just the flipping through the camera so much, just, oh lord, just got absurd. That's like the only thing. And that's just me being like nitpicky thing. Because I'm kind of guilty of probably looking around too much sometimes. That's like it. But I don't know anything else beyond that. He still does that. That doesn't surprise me.
Watch the car in front of you. He's slowing down. He's gonna be
Oh, people are pitting early. Ooh, interesting. Are we about to lap up in the top 10? God damn. Oh, people are pitting early. Look at that. Oh my god, the AI have, like, pit logic. They're pitting around lap 70. And I think the end of stage 1 was like 75 laps. So they purposely forced them to stay out. Because it would be better for them or something. Oh my god, dynamic pit logic. I'm gonna have to be at the pit suit anyways, so. Look at Sonic. Thank you, Sonic, for the kind words. You watch me and Cozy's Thunder 4 series. I appreciate that. Yeah, Cozy's Thunder 4 series is legendary. Same as Shieldhouse. I like Shieldhouse's videos. It just he's just too busy with real life stuff to do things, which I understand. We're pitting this lap. Not gonna take any chances. 45. I was going like 46, but I think it counted it. I didn't get speeding. I don't know what the Thunder 04 series, like, I don't know what the big problem with oh, 40 times. I don't know. I mean, the only thing I know is he flipped through the camera too much. That's That's it. I don't know anything else beyond that. Yeah, he does. So yeah, I can't blame him. I can imagine he's like traveling as well, so I can understand him not having time. Like, he like legitimately can't.
Be ready. Get after it now.
Well, we got a pit road ahead of Ryan Blaney, who I think is for position. So we're second currently, but obviously Logano still has to go down pit road, or he is down pit road. And with that, we'll definitely be able to make it to the end on fuel and everything, so we're all good. Look at that. Green flag pit stops. Where's Disco Inferno? Halfway through the season, he stopped qualifying. I don't think that's inherently bad. It's just you have to kind of make a decision at the beginning of the season. At least for me. Like, that's how I would do it. At least the way I would do it is... like for like a Thunder or Fork crew, if I was doing like 25% races, I would pretty much qualify and do everything like normal, you know, custom setups and everything. And until I won that first championship, then I would stop qualifying. Then I would do another season, starting last every race, and then, you know, just go from there. Not kind of like change it like midway through the season. I would probably stop to... I would probably just... That's probably the way I would do it. That's kind of what I did in my live stream series with it. You know, for the first 2 seasons I qualified, and then this current season I didn't qualify. Or maybe it was something like that. I generally like try to keep a formula, or just kind of keep to a set rule from the beginning of the season. But yeah, kind of stopping midway through does seem like a really arbitrary way of like trying to... like acknowledging that, I don't know, it's just, I just like to keep it, like, the rules consistent, or like just kind of start like a new season with a specific rule. Because what I'm gonna do for like the Thunder for career mode for like season 4 is I'm still gonna start last, but I'm gonna stop using custom setups and just use default ones and just, you know, go from there. I'm not gonna change it midway through or anything. I generally I try to stick to a formula or some kind of something. Why don't you do the race on the Switch? I was thinking about it, but the problem with the Switch is I think the AI are even... Well, one... it's still... And this is just a me thing. But the screen that I'm recording this game on is obviously my PC monitor. My console TV is over there. So I'll be playing the game, like, over there, and then looking at chat. It's just like there's a lot of head movement, and there's just way more instances of me to just wreck. And it's not great. It's kind of hard to do both when you have to move your head that much. Like with here, my PC or my other like PC's over there to look at chat, and it's just like a small glance over. I don't have to like shift my head completely over to look at chat, and then you have to also face with the... I don't know. That's kind of why I don't. But maybe I'll go back to it. I wish I had like some kind of... I wish I had like an extension to this desk that was the same height as this one. So I could just put the TV like right beside this second monitor, so I could have like 3 monitors, and I could kind of probably do it that way. Because then I can have chat on this monitor and then go from there. But I don't really quite have that type of setup for something like that. Oh, God. Did he really? He mocked the entire... That can't be what... There's no way that's what he was intending to do. He purposely went 40 miles an hour. Oh, my God. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I feel gross. I don't know. Something about that just feels weird. Well, you have to kind of probably take into perspective, too, that... maybe he's just trying to play it up, and the way he plays it up isn't easy for people to catch on that he's joking. I don't know. I haven't seen the video, but I can't imagine that that was the intent. That would be terrible. Oh, well, yeah, of course he did. He purposely going 40 miles an hour is definitely doing it on purpose, but I don't know. Maybe the other problem is too is just the way he tries to convey the fact that Dale Jr.'s up front. He tries to play it up like, you know, how dare he be up front? God damn it, you know. I don't know. Maybe he didn't play it up enough where people can catch on that he's joking or not taking. I don't know. The thing is with content creators, they always kind of play up a personality. I mean, everyone's guilty of it when they're doing like videos and stuff. They're not, you know, what you see in videos isn't how they are in real life. That's kind of like a standard thing. So maybe it just wasn't well translated. I don't know. How do you get the mods on Heat 5? Well, these were from... This is the 2021 mod. This is when, I think Ignition... I don't know when this came out exactly. But this is something High TV and Friends made. This Kurt car, this was something that was added much later on, like maybe like a few months ago, just for me. Yeah, these 2021 cars. There is a tutorial up on YouTube of how to get these cars into this game for like PC, but YouTube took it down. Like they didn't like that idea, and I don't understand why. So I'm afraid to even make a video to giving a tutorial on how to do this, but there is a way. You just have to. I guess contact maybe High TV for it in order to how to get these mods. But there's something else coming out with this game pretty recently or pretty soon, which will probably make this 2021 stuff like just I don't know, just outdated because it's not going to be the newest update or the newest mod. So I'll probably wait on that. Brad is surprisingly... I slurred the shit out of my words there, but he's surprisingly keeping up with me. Only 2.8 back. I don't think it's gained or anything. It's actually not been too bad. The reason for qualifying is that it'll be too boring. But at the same time, he would legitimately be frustrated with Dale Jr. We gained like 15 points on him because he's been happy. Yeah, I can understand the hypocrisy on that. Yeah, changing it, that's kind of why I don't do that, like a change like that mid-season. And that's kind of the thing, I don't know, it just kind of puts you in a box, right? Because on one end, he can... And that's kind of why I ended the Thunder Over Career Mode, like, way back then. Or that's why I don't think it really works. I don't know if it really works, but... I guess, what am I trying to say? Yeah, you have to find that fine line of... You know, it has to be entertaining, but you can't be just purposely, like, sandbagging yourself. And I guess if I ever did, like, a Thunder 4 career mode, it would be pretty straightforward where I would just keep racing until I win a championship, and then probably that's when the series would end. Or I do like a new season where I purposely start last and work my way up through the field that way. Yeah, I think that's kind of, I don't know, just to me it always seems like the problem stems from, if you change it mid-season, it's kind of blatant that you're doing it for, like, doing it to not have the races be boring, but at that point, it should be kind of a sign that maybe that's when the series should end. If you know that qualifying, like actually trying to qualify, would make the races boring. But like, what's the harm of adding 2 races in a video, or more? Like if a race is boring, just cut out literally everything. Like that's what I do. Like it doesn't have to be 1 race an episode. It could be more. Or maybe it's because I'm such a, you know, a dabbing good player in my stream series. I could just start last and it doesn't. Well, then again, I have custom setup, so that kind of doesn't count. So I will retract that. I don't know. I don't know.
Back it down.
Ooh, oh my god, a natural yellow, and no one's pitting. Alright, even more interesting. So we only got 13 on lead lap. Poor Kurt Busch still 18th. A lot of people too. BJ McLeod's 20th. Oh my lord. We've had one DNF. That was Timmy Hill, who's, I guess, back out on track, because he's only 7 laps down, apparently. So I guess he got back out on track, I think. So we only have 13. Nobody's pitting, which is interesting, because it's been a good bit. So you would think they would pit, but we're going to stay out. Typically, YouTube takes down anything that could be piracy tutorial, even though it's a mod. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. See, that the weird Heat 5's in a weird spot because like it's still technically being sold, but Motorsport Games still is a company. I guess with the Utenic stuff, it technically is like an abandonware type of game, even though it's a lot hard. I guess there's a lot more of a gray area versus Heat 5. I don't know. I don't know the logistics of it, but there is a way to do it. But if you do. The game crashed on the last lap from. Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible.
Nobody out back.
So we have our first natural AI yellow, and I guess someone did, I guess, like, legitimately DNF, so that's interesting. Now, the only problem is Brad Keselowski was actually kind of quick, so he's, we have to be careful. So this is where we just go all out. We don't care about tire wear. We just go all out. Maybe if you make a tutorial. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely it's a good idea. I just don't want to take that chance and risk that much for I don't want to put my channel at risk for something like that. So I just better off not just making a video like that. The 2013 one I kind of excused because it technically is like an abandonware game. Utenics isn't a company anymore. There's no real way to get the DLC. You can't even purchase them. So I think there is a bit more of either a gray area or it is legal. I don't really know, but it's a little more. I think it has a little more leeway than making a video on the Heat 5 stuff because this is still like being publicly sold and companies still exist as of this recording. Motorsport Games continues to live, which is that's a whole other topic. I'm like, yeah, there must be some kind of way to unlock those paint schemes. There must be some person that can probably figure that out. There's no way they just can never be purchased. They gotta be locked somewhere. I don't know. Just it's baffling that they would decide to. I don't know. It makes me wish that I just went and got them when they first came out, but you have to kind of put it into perspective of the time period. This is 2016. This game was horrifically panned. And the DLC, they did so much DLC. There was like $60 to $70 worth of DLC. I don't think you could tell anyone in that period of time that, hey, get all the DLC for Heat Evolution. The game might be worth. The game is $60. It's definitely not worth $60, but that is the price. And then you have to get DLC. That's like an extra $60 to $70. I don't think you could tell anyone that the game is going to be worth $120, $130 fucking dollars when it's like basically a very upscaled mobile game that should be worth $10 max. So it was horrifically overpriced, horrifically oversaturated with DLC. Like they should have just done like a season pass or something at the bare minimum. Like a $10 season pass, and like even I feel dirty even saying like a season pass, but $10 for all that versus $70, I think that's definitely a better, the lesser of two evils. Damn, Keselowski's fast. And he's actually keeping up with me.
5 to go. This time
So yeah, this is gonna be tough. Yeah, this is kind of what I want. I wanted the AI to give me a challenge, and they are giving me a challenge. They are right there at my gearbox. I'm trying as hard as I can to try to pull away from Brad, and he's still right there. That's insane. I like it. But see, you need like an esport tier level setup, which I think NASCAR Rivals, their AI is even more insane with the difficulty. I remember the AI were always running like constant 25/7s, which I think it's almost the same as this. Maybe I should probably try to boot up Rivals and see if this setup that's in this game that I have is something I can use for in Rivals. I don't know if it would really transfer over. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it did,
Clear behind. Clear all
but it'll be
around.
worth a shot just to see what it can be, or like, you know, how it'll be like. Yeah, through 3 and 4, we choked in stage 1. We spun. We'll get the dub here in stage 2.
Coming to the white.
Nope, that's a white. Oh my god, my heart fucking froze. Oh my god, I did a frickin'. That's embarrassing. I did a frickin' Marty Reed. I pulled a Mark Martin. Oh my god. That's sad. That's really freaking sad. Oh, Brad tried. Alright. Now we'll officially win it.
Great job.
Thank God. Jeez. That's embarrassing. Oh my god. Hey, Kirk got 16. Everyone's pitting as they should. Let me look at chat here. The only way you can do it is if you get someone that bought every DLC on Steam and gives you the files. Yeah, that's like the only thing. That's, I don't know who would have them. The game constantly goes on sale for like $5 to $10, but the DLC was never on sale. You could buy the game right now for less than DLC. Marty Reed. Yeah, I done goofed on that one. But we're still leading. Busher to second. Brad drops 2 spots because he's on the inside line.
Almost ready.
Heat Evolution's now 14. I got it for like $10. What happened? The price went up? The market value price went up? Ew. I guess I got lucky on my deal with it. Which I don't even think was a deal. I didn't see any deals or sales for it. Alright, well anyways, we're in the last stage of the race. We got like 130 to go. I think. So we'll definitely have to pit once. Maybe twice, I'm not really sure. Even if I pit on lap... Actually, I could probably make it to, like, lap 70, so 140. Okay, yeah, I could make it on one more stop. So, yeah, one more green flag pit stop for us. Matt DiBenedetto takes second, so apparently the game thinks Harrison Burton's going to win, which I don't think that's a possibility. Ew, Logano's up to third. Ew. Oh, that's realistic, though. It could happen. Oh, that's fucking disgusting. We pulled away from everyone, though. Like, damn. I got a bone to pick with Danica. I'm going to go on a little rant here about Danica. Alright, let me clean my nostrils. Okay, so it came out. Danica Patrick basically admitted that Tony Erie gave her like an iRacing rig to learn and practice racing, and he gave her setups and stuff. And she said it collected dust, which implies that she didn't even fucking bother. Which, I mean, it's already been kind of confirmed that she really didn't try in her racing career or didn't bother, but this pretty much all but confirms that without a shadow of a doubt, Danica did not even bother trying to get better, or even bother to accept help from people to get better at racing. There was no attempt. What a fucking loser. And what a bum. And why the hell did she even admit to that on TV? That's stuff that's like, that should be stuff that stays in the closet behind like locked doors and stuff, because you don't want the general public knowing that you didn't try. And why the fuck are you in the booth if you're admitting to this shit? What? I mean, wow. I mean, talk about a driver that just didn't even bother. I mean, I've already kind of known this from the start, because we kind of got a good idea of this. This is back in like maybe 2015 or 16. But during like the All-Star race, do you remember how much Matt Benedetto like promoted himself to get like in the fan vote? Like, he went out of his way to make videos and do stuff like to promote himself to people, to incentivize fans to like vote for him. And yet Danica Patrick did nothing. She just expected people to just give her the fan vote because she's a woman. Oh, there was no attempt. And that's just kind of the mentality. It's not a one-to-one in this most recent instance, but it definitely gives you a bit of a parallel. Because Danica made zero attempt to advertise herself for the fan vote like what the Benedetto did. I just scraped the outside wall. That's embarrassing. So yeah, not really surprised, but it kind of confirms what I've been thinking for years. And she just continues to embarrass herself on TV. I said it on Twitter. Every time she's on TV, she just finds a way to embarrass herself more. And this is just another instance. And she's just not in that level of... She's just not qualified to be in the booth, because she just doesn't seem like... She made one ridiculous comment in the Vegas race. She said that these cars were harder to pass than before. And it's like, what? Danica, you literally don't know what you're talking about. The 2019 package was utter trash. Did you see the 2020 race at Kansas where Harvick was clearly faster than Logano but couldn't get by him because of dirty air? That is terrible. You don't have any comment or any room to be sitting here and saying, oh, these Gen 7 cars, these are the hardest cars to pass ever. No. That is like objectively not true. That's just wrong. And then later in the broadcast, she said, oh, they're like easy to pass. Like, she contradicts herself too much. She's not qualified to be in the fucking booth. For someone that just didn't care to, just didn't bother to improve herself as a race car driver all those years. Like, why was she in it? Why was she even in NASCAR if she had no interest in trying to be better? Unfortunately, and this is the only answer I can think of, is for money. That's the only thing I can think of. Because in terms of merch, she was right up there with Dale Jr. in terms of like merchandise sales. That's the only thing I could think of. And it's sad. Anyone could have gotten to that 10 car, proven by Eric Almirola, that it could do something. Now, is it the greatest car ever that Stewart-Haas had offered? No. But Eric Almirola proved that it could be decent. Almirola got like 18 top 10s in that car. That's 3 times the amount Danica did in her like 6-year tenure. Danica did nothing in the Cup Series that warranted much improvement. Now, I do agree. She got jumped up to Cup way too damn fast. That was definitely not necessary. It was unnecessary, really. She should have been primed and readied in Xfinity for at least another season or two at the bare minimum. But she didn't do that. She did one start in ARCA, skipped trucks, and went right to Xfinity. And yeah, it was just a classic case of getting rushed to Cup. And even when she did get rushed to Cup, she didn't even make any effort to be better as a driver, apparently. So, what a joke. What an absolute joke. And that's the standard. That's apparently what we have to... That's the female standard of who would be better than. No, how about you actually stand or simp for Johanna Long, who actually did stuff in lesser equipment. It was way more impressive in the limited starts that she did run. A driver that probably should have gotten a lot more attention, but didn't, unfortunately. Or Janet Guthrie, who actually had talent and did stuff. It was way more impressive than what Danica had. Oh, it just bugs me. Now that's like that. Now that came out, it's just like, yeah, it all makes sense. I had my tinfoil hat theories, but this all but confirms that NASCAR Nixon, wherever he is foaming from the mouth to hear that, because he never liked her either. So now this gives him more firepower. Ooh, God.
Yellow flag.
I guess that yellow flag is a good time to end that rant. So. No, wait, okay. Logano's pitting. I don't understand that. That might be really... Well, everyone's still got to pit one more time anyway, so that's actually not really going to... Kurt's going to get the waiver on, though, so that's... I'm up for that. Stuart and Harvick in the booth. I don't mind Stuart, but you can really tell he's holding himself back. So I don't know why. It's just Stuart usually is a lot more funnier, and he's really dry in the booth. I think that corporate hand is strangling him and refraining from what he could say. Because I think he's way more interesting than what the booth is really showing. Danica should not be the bar. It's true. I 100% agree, but that is the modern day standard to surpass. And it's such a low bar, and it's so sad. That's why I think Hailie Deegan at least can do something. She won something in the E-Series, which something Danica never did. So, like, already, Deegan is already superior to Danica, but the bar is set so low. Not to mention, Almirola finished 5th in points in 2018. I don't know what it would have been like full season points, because the playoffs kind of fudge things. But, I mean, in like 12 races or 13 races, he got more top 10s than Danica did in like her entire career in 2018. So, yeah. Okay, I'm done ranting. So I guess Logano blew up, or Dean. I don't know what really happened to him. Yeah, he did get 2 wins in the 10 car, but though one of them was through mileage, and then the other one he actually did win, like on merit. So there's that. But Almirola like smashed what like the accomplishments of what that 10 car was doing previously. Do you think Cody Ware could get a top 20? I don't think so. But then again, he's never been in good equipment, so it's hard to say. I would like to see him in good equipment just to see like what he can do. But then again, getting top 20 in Hendrick equipment. I mean, Josh Berry could barely do it, and he's like really talented, so... But then again, Cody Ware has a lot more experience in Gen 7 cars, so maybe he could actually get a top 20. I don't know. It's possible. Ooh, look up. Okay, yeah. So, okay, so Logano didn't DNF because he would have been on pit road, so I guess he just blew a tire, so... Unfortunately for him, he's only going back to like 15th, so he's not really dropping back much spots. Kirk got the waiver on though, so I'm happy for that. William Byron's up here. I don't know where the hell he came from. You hear a clock, but I'm quiet. I do have a clock in my room. I think it does make noise, but I don't know how the hell you hear that. I don't think I can. Well, I obviously can't hear it because I got headphones on, but I don't think I can hear it just without them. You got some pretty good freaking ears. So far the game is thinking William Byron's gonna win. I guess that's not like an impossible guess. Imagine the backlash should be made of you. Danica Patrick shouldn't be praised. Danica Patrick isn't a legend. Oh my god. I don't know who thinks Danica's a legend. I feel like the general consensus is Danica is overrated and didn't really accomplish really anything. So without playoffs, Almirola would have got 12th. Oh my god, that kind of shows again the playoffs kind of fudging up the point situation, because apparently he gets 5th in the playoffs, but in full season points he gets 12th. What does that tell you about the format? Tell you something's wrong. But even 12th, that's still way better than what Danica did in that car. That's way better. I had a lot of like spicy videos I was gonna make during like speed days, because it's not speed weeks anymore. It's not even speed weeks; it's speed days. Where I was gonna make a video saying that the Daytona 500 has lost its prestige since 2011. I was gonna make that video because I think I got one comment in my Daytona 500 review saying, you know, how dare you say that Daytona 500 is not prestigious? It's what got NASCAR on the map. It's like, well, yeah, I can acknowledge the fact that it did a lot in the past, but what has it done in the last 10, 12, 13 years? Or 12 years. Really not a whole lot. Ever since the track got repaved, it's been much less about driver handling. It's lost all its character. It's not really much about driver skill anymore. By 2010, you can't tell me looking at the 2010 500 and the way that track handled and drove is less than impressive compared to now. I don't think you can debate that, because 2010 Daytona, the 2010 was like the last real good Daytona 500 that like you really feel like it was won based on race driver talent. The track was bumpy, it was worn, it had a lot more to do with driver skill, it had a lot more to do with handling. Tire wear kind of means something a little bit. Now it's not like that. It's not really. It hasn't really been the same. Has there been good, like, decent races since then? Yeah, I think the last like really good one I think is 2016, and a lot of that has to do with just it wasn't like a shit show race. It ended at the scheduled distance, and it just had a normal natural green flag run to the finish that had like a genuinely like really great like photo finish. That's my last like really good Daytona 500. 2017, though I like it from a fanboy side because Kurt won, but it was like, you know, a shit show. 2018 was the same case. 2019 was good for a while apparently. I don't know because I slept through most of it. I saw the last 20 laps where they wrecked. 2020 was the same sort of way. 21 was the same way. 22 was the same way, except Cindric literally wrecked everyone to win the 500. He literally just doored everyone in the wall to win it, so that's kind of embarrassing. Instead of actually taking an L like a Chad, he just decided just put everybody in the wall, and then he's just gonna gloat about it and, you know, prance and dance around and post pictures and selfies with it in bed, fucking it. Like, good for him. Good. I'm proud of you for adoring everyone and their mother to win the 500. That's just not impressive to me. It's one thing to get close and beat and bang and rub a little bit, but when you're like going up high, slamming that guy in the wall, going down low, slamming them off the track, that's not impressive. It's just sad. Daytona 500 has not had like a really good race since like 2016, and the last time I really would consider it a race of crown jewel worthiness was 2010. It's just funny. Maybe I didn't really like articulate that point in that video properly. That like maybe people were thinking that. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, oh, it's never been a crown jewel race and it doesn't deserve it ever. It's like, no, there was a period of time where it definitely deserved its praise. There's a reason why it went on the map. There's a reason why it was significant. But to say it still holds that same cultural, it's like, look at the Brickyard. You can't tell me from 1994 to like 2019 they had the same level of hype. Sometimes over time things just kind of dilute or just get worse. It happens. Happens with anything. It happens in TV shows, movies, cartoon series, literally anything. Sometimes over time some things just degrade or get worse over time. Not every show, like Breaking Bad, obviously that's like a legendary show. Yeah, just that's just what happens. And I don't think it really... Are we going to really put Stenhouse in the same caliber of driver as, you know, Dale Earnhardt or anything? It doesn't mean anything anymore. It doesn't have that same value when, you know, Trevor Bayne won a 500. What does that mean? There's really nothing special about it anymore in terms of, like, winning it on racecraft, or you just have to get lucky enough. That's why, objectively, I don't think it's much of a debate that the Brickyard race, Monaco, they definitely have a whole lot more talent involved, or they definitely have a bit more of a prestige. I mean, 24 Hours Le Mans, Rolex 24, really, like, almost anything. Even in NASCAR's own series. I will die on this hill saying, you know, racing at a track like, oh god, this might be a nuclear take. Oh fuck. Texas, current day Texas takes more talent to win at than Daytona. Like now. I'm just gonna just say that. That's the worst day 500. He would love these nuclear takes because he lives on. I'm fiery today with these takes. I went there. I just fucking went there. That's not incorrect. That's a nuclear bomb level takes. William Byron is still right there. He's like, I mean, we pulled away, but Austin. That's true. That's true. That probably would have a little more merit than Daytona. Well, the time period when he won, it really wasn't that impressive. It was still in the 550 horsepower package era where track position meant everything. He just took 2 tires and just kept everybody in dirty air, and that was it. That's sadly, I think, his most impressive win thus far. I don't think it means a whole lot, but it's definitely his most impressive win thus far. That's such a nuclear thing. Maybe. Maybe. I'm trying to think. Because Texas, like.
Stay left. Right side's clear.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, no. Yeah. I think Texas is more impressive of a win versus Daytona. Like current Texas, yeah, there's less luck. You're not just like getting lucky enough to get through a wreck and being all right. It's like a tiny bit, like if we had like a bar, it would be like one tiny step higher than that. That's a nuclear take. Oh my lord. Kurt Busch, why are you saying Kurt's not talented? Well, that was back when the races that Kurt won at Texas, that actually was when Texas was like decent and not like an abomination of mankind. That's why I prefaced the modern day Texas.
Still there.
I can't just generalize and say Texas, like every incarnation of Texas ever, because there's like 4 different ones. There was the 197, then they reconfigured it in 1998. I think they reconfigured it again after that. From like 99 onwards, it was the same from like till like 2016, and then they had like 3rd incarnation. More impressed by Daytona. He bump and ran someone when there's like 5. I mean, he literally just got lucky. He just got fortunate enough that everyone just wrecked in front of him, and then even then he still couldn't pass someone legitimately. He had to bump and run them at Daytona. Like what a bum. It takes more luck to win in modern Texas. You know, after the fall race at Texas, I can understand that with the tire blowouts and everything. I agree. I actually agree with that. I don't know if that's like a one-time fluke or what.
All clear.
But normally, it does not have like 35 different tire blowouts.
Still there. Car outside. Hold your line. Clear high, bud.
We need like a tier list of like prestigious racetracks. I don't know. What if NASCAR banned adjustment to the cars? Oh my god, that would be horrifically bad, because that's kind of like one of the core aspects of NASCAR that they've always had, is you're able to adjust the car throughout the race to better it. There's so many other... I feel like that's just kind of goes against the spirit of racing, I think, because I think every series of racing has... You can do something to adjust the car, whether it's tire pressure or anything. Does Rick Ware have good equipment? I don't think they do, but... I mean, we saw Joey Hand able to do something in that car at the road courses, which means that maybe it's not entirely on the equipment.
Stay low.
I don't know.
Stay low.
I don't know, that's my guess.
Still there.
Yeah, JC, both are still bad. It's just there's different levels of bad. I guess technically Cinder didn't dump anyone to win, or bump and run anyone. But what he still did wasn't anything that I would consider, like, impressive. Like, anyone can just door someone out of the way to win. Nothing, like, I simp for Dale Earnhardt, but, like, he did stupid shit on track.
Still there.
Like, I still, like, oh, well, if you don't like that, what about the terrible... Well, I hated that back then, too. It was stupid. I feel like there's, like, different tiers of bad.
Right side.
Of, like, gross ways to win a race. Just completely dumping someone is probably up there with some of the most egregious stuff. Bumping, running,
Still there.
kind of
All
gross,
clear, all clear.
but
No
definitely
pressure
not
on
as
the
bad. But you know, bump and run that they fuck Toda. Why? Why is that? That's, I don't know, like, okay, maybe bump and run at other tracks isn't as egregious, but bump and run at fucking Daytona, how? You're that desperate. You're gonna bump and run someone at Daytona. What a bum. This is not impressive. Bumping and running at Daytona Talladega is just sad.
Gotta take care of the rubber.
Then again, Austin Dillon, this is the same Austin Dillon that couldn't pass anyone. When he was the only car that did not get damaged in that 2020 Busch Clash and still couldn't do anything. That's pretty sad. That was pretty funny. Austin Dillon's becoming Dale. Except Dale actually won a good chunk of races on actual like merit and talent. And didn't just bump and literally have every win be a controversial one. Dale Earnhardt wasn't that gross. I mean, he definitely was pretty gross with driving, but Austin Dillon literally has every win as some kind of fluke win. 2017 won fuel mileage. 2018 he dumped Almirola for it. 2020 at Texas he stayed out on 2 tires and just blocked everyone with the 550 package at a track that's impossible to pass with a package that makes you impossible to pass. So it's just a double whammy of getting forward. It was more on his pit crew having a really great pit call than anything. And then his Daytona win, he was fortunate enough to not get in a big wreck because of rain. And then when he was actually challenged for the race lead or had to go for the win, he had to bump and run someone to do it. Like every win has been some kind of fluke or some kind of like, you know, asterisk to it in the circumstances surrounding it.
Watch those tires.
Also, we're gonna definitely have to pit soon. I mean, everyone's gonna have to pit soon anyways. We burnt the shit out of these tires this run. Oh my lord. But everyone's gonna have to pit anyways, so I guess us pitting early isn't the worst thing in the world. Ty Dillon isn't even Austin's show. Who has better luck? I think Justin Haley. Well, then again, no, Austin Dillon definitely has a lot more luck. I mean, I think he has a lot more going for him. Justin Haley got lucky once. Austin Dillon's gotten fortunate. Like he's gotten so lucky to the point he's backed into 4 wins. That's definitely a lot more than. That's definitely more luckier than. Yeah. Ooh, hello, Hi TV. Thanks for stopping by, and damn, thank you for being a member for. Oh my God, it's been 12 months. Damn, that's sick. I don't know if that's 12 consecutive months, but 12 months altogether. That's pretty damn cool. Well, thank you for stopping by. The race has gone pretty well. It took me about almost 100 laps to get to the lead. We have about 52 to go, roughly 53. We have one more pit stop. I have about a 2-second lead on William Byron. Yep, 2.3. It's been pretty good. I changed the settings to compress for the starting spread. It seemed like it made things a little bit tougher, so I think overall it worked out pretty good. And we'll be pitting here pretty shortly. Same with the rest of the field. Obviously, they're going to be pitting a lot later after me because I'm pitting so much earlier. I was mainly just comparing like Justin Haley's Cup stats to Austin Dillon. I wasn't comparing him to like everything else. Damn, JC, that's a fucked up joke. That's like something I would say. Yeah, we're gonna pit this lap. I think we're gonna be hitting 1 on the tire wear stuff, so I don't want to be pushing it any further because I don't want to blow a tire and have to repair the damage because that's going to take me like 6 or 7 seconds of on-track time, and we don't have that. So I'm pitting. There we go. 4 tires and fuel. You're welcome. And it's been 12. It's been 12 straight months. Sick. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. I think this should be our last pit stop of the day. Fucked up you thought it was a joke, but I think it is. I think it is. It was a joke that you attempted to make. That was my garbage. Emiliobebzer. That's how you say the name. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it.
Clear the pits. Hammer down.
I was mainly comparing Justin Haley's like Cup stuff to Austin Dillon. I wasn't comparing like all three series, because then we'll have to kind of look at Austin Dillon's like other series wins, and I was just mainly factoring in Cup stuff. That's all I was doing. Since we did such a massive undercut on everyone, we are going to gain a lot of time once all this cycles through, but we're going to be on older tires than them, so it's definitely going to put us at a disadvantage. So I'm wondering if the difference is, I don't know. Hopefully we have a big enough lead just to hang on to the end. Because they're, I mean, I'm definitely a little bit faster than them, but on different tires like that, I think that might change things up some. Because to be fair, they've been pretty racy. They've been very, I haven't just driven away. I mean, I've had the lead for a while, but they've been pretty close to me. So it's not been a total blowout. Working on getting your next gen mod. So she's needed. Well, that's good to hear. I saw in the Discord he said there was like 4 left, maybe they had to do, or 3. So yeah, it's almost there. Which I was trying to keep secret in checks. I didn't know if you wanted that to be like public or not, but since you kind of let the cat out of the bag, I guess. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Nice car. Yeah, I love this car. And it's going to be very important. I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but I'm going to be doing a Thunder 04 live stream this Thursday. And it's on March 16th. Now, why is March 16th the day I'm streaming, and what's the significance? Well, that is the 20-year anniversary of the Dodge Dealers 400 race at Darlington with Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch in their epic side-by-side battle. And I'm going to be doing a 100% race on that. And this car, obviously, is a throwback to the 2003 car and everything, so it all kind of lines up. This will be a great parallel. And all that good stuff.
Stay left. All clear, no pressure from behind. Clear right.
Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, you meant for 21. Ooh. Oh, next gen crew mode. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because whether Ignition, but whenever NASCAR Rivals or World of Outlaw Series wraps up first,
Still there.
the thing I want to replace it with is Ignition. Yes, I want to bring Ignition back as a career mode, but with the 2022 mods for like career mode, because you know they couldn't be bothered to put in the 2022 cars for like career mode, so you have to like mod it in there, which leaves even more questions of why couldn't they do that in the first place. If a everyday human being, why am I labeling High TV as like an ordinary? He's an extraordinary human being. Could do something like that. Why couldn't the devs be bothered to, I don't know, add that in? So yeah, it's weird. But I wanted to do a season of that. So that's kind of why I've been playing Ignition lately. If you see me like on my Discord, and you see like the recent games I'm playing, because I'm trying to get prepared for the bullshit of that game. I really just wanted to do like one season of that, or just enough to win a championship. And I'll definitely be doing like the format that I was doing before with the series, just doing multiple races apart, doing whatever I can. So I think, you know, the game at least warrants a career mode, or at least a season mode of it. There's no season mode, but a career mode of the 2022 cars. I can at least do that much with it. So that's what I got planned.
Still there. All clear. That car ahead of you is pitting.
Yay, the AI are pitting finally. There we go. People are pitting finally. Yeah, my lead should be just massive with this level of undercut. We're definitely going to have a big lead. The only problem is we're going to be on older tires than them. Newman, I don't know what you were doing. I guess he was going to try to pit. You better pit. All right, you for good. Because I don't know. If he wasn't going to pit after doing all that wiggle-waggle, then I was going to be a little salty.
All right, he's waving you off in front. Pit this time.
Alright, well, cracked the top 10. Still a lap down. So, boy howdy, if something bad happens, then we are screwed. It was definitely a big gamble or big risk pitting that early, but yeah, their tire wear is definitely, it's even still way better than mine, even with more grip for myself, so that's kind of nuts.
Heady car just ahead.
Well, hi TV, one more thing to add to that 22 mod for ignition. Can you make Kurt's AI just a little bit better? Whatever his rankings are, up him up by like 5 or 10.
Clear all around.
Maybe 10. I want Kurt to be running good. Or decent.
All right, he's waving
If
you
you
off
could
in
do
front.
that,
Pit this
that would
time.
be really, really awesome.
Clear right. He's by himself.
That's all I want.
No pressure from behind.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Logano, oh boy, yeah, he's gonna stay out for quite a while because he did pit so much earlier than everyone. Because he wrecked, I guess so. He's on a different strategy, but he'll have to pit here pretty soon too. He can't make it to the end either. So Keselowski is 2 seconds ahead of me? How did that happen? Oh, do we got a race at our hands now? How did he cycle out in front of me? I undercut him by such a massive margin. How did... What? Yeah, I'm using a custom setup. Kurt was ranked like a 2 for the... What? How? No! The game... Why would the game do that? Kurt is not a 2 out of 5 tier driver. I'm happy you already did that, High TV. You thought it before me with that. It was kind of cool. I can't believe they gave us AI a 2 out of 5. Like a below average? No. No. It should at least be like a 3.5 or a 4. But a 2?
Still
No.
there.
Oh. Oh, there goes our ass. Oh, wait, no, that's my nose.
Careful, still there.
Alright, so now we got a race on our hands. Brad Keselowski's 2.6 seconds ahead. Chase was a 3. What? That's weird. That's weird how they distribute the ratings then. Yeah, considering how it's 2022 season, when Chase should be like a 5.
Look ahead for me.
That's
Clear
weird, but
outside.
yeah, if you give Kurt like a 4, that would make me happy. Hopefully you did that for all the other AI. I think you said that in chat, but hopefully you did that with all the other drivers with their speed ratings and stuff, getting them a little more accurate to real life. Like Chase Elliott should be like a 5-star rating or 5 out of 5, and Kurt should be like a 4. I would say 3.5, but I don't think you could do like half points or anything. But I'm pretty sure whatever they did in with the 2021 cars, they just kind of like carried over the stats from that to 22. So they probably didn't even bother to like update them or anything. But then again, you know, they're Russians who probably don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. Rick Rare is so bad. I think in Ignition's code, you can go negative. There is like negative numbers you can go into, which is I don't know if that's right. Maybe it is. They have like ratings for their draft and everything, like their draft power, which I don't know why there's a draft rating on their pad. It doesn't make any sense because like that should be all like that should be equal for everyone. If the draft power should not be different between other drivers, where, you know, I don't know. Well, technically, Rick Rare Racing can't be 0 because he said that one is the slowest. Oh no! Look, we're gonna get. I think we'll get the waiver out from this. Joey Logano, that son of a bitch, Harvick. Oh my God, Harvick's just doing burnouts. Oh, no. Ugh. Well, we're going to stay out to get the wave around. I think Brad's going to... Oh, boy. Logano might have just fucked my race. That son of a bitch. That bastard. Don't tell me Harvick and Logano, two people I despise a ton, have worked together. They're put their differences aside to sabotage me. I have to stay out. Oh, we got the wave around. Oh, we're third. Oh, we're right there with everyone. Yeah, because Logano pitted. I guess everyone got the wave around.
Keep your head on straight. Be ready here.
I guess that explains it. So with 19 laps to go, it's a massive start. But why do we have these lap cars in the mix of this? What? Why are they up here? And now I gotta raise Logano for the win.
Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
Now, I think he's on much, much older tires than me, so I should be able to get by. Now, Brad Keselowski is a big question mark because he is on fresher tires than me. So that's going to be a big question mark.
Inside. Nobody out back.
Props to Brad. I am sandwiched in between Penske cars. Now, the thing is, if I did pit, I don't know if I would have gotten the wave around. So I kind of had to stay out. Which sucks.
Got one down low now.
Oh, Brad is so much faster. He is so much faster. Oh, we'll get the draft on Logano, though. That'll pull us.
Looking inside now. Clear left.
16 to go. We got a lot of time. I don't think we're going to catch lap traffic, though, so it's all going to be a duel. A duel between me and Logano and Brad. God, I don't want Logano to win this race in real life. Please let Brad win it. Almost hit Logano there. Yay, I'm glad you fixed the ratings. That's cool. Oh, Logano pin under the yellow. I didn't think about that. That son of a bitch. Oh, he's going to be on better tires than me then. Damn, I was such in a lose-lose situation. I don't know what would have happened if I did pit. Would I have not gotten the wave around?
Careful, still there.
I don't know, but I was afraid to take that risk. We're just gonna have to just outwill him.
Careful,
Oh, that's a
still there.
send. That's a send. This is more real entertaining than the actual real life race. I bet. No way it's gonna come down. It's gonna be this exciting.
Outside, outside.
We got the spot on him. We didn't even make contact. Brad's gonna get the spot. Yes, please let Brad win this race, or at least be the predicted winner. Hell yeah, we got it. What a power move. No contact. Look at that Logano. We passed him. We didn't even make contact. What a legend. And Brad took over second. Now all I gotta do is just try to pull away. I hit the transition there a little bit, so that's not good. Oh, Brad tried. All right, I respect it. This whole field order got all mixed up with people being a lap down, being put up where the leaders were. It just jumbled up everything. Now we got Hamlin and Larson like 2 and 3 seconds back where they really shouldn't have been in that position. So, Sonic, if you're watching, your Hamlin got screwed by that. Alright. Yeah, like Tony said, 10 to go. Got a lead. We're hanging on. Logano's trying. This is an epic battle for who's going to get second. At least there's that. Oh, look at frickin' Blad. I said Blad. Look at Brad cut him off. What I was trying to say, I think before the yellow came out, was I was really tempted to find a 2003 Rubbermaid Kurt Busch diecast. That would be really cool to own. Don't know where I would go to find it. I'll have to check eBay. But I'm afraid to check out the prices. I feel like it might be too damn much. Also, I still need to get in contact with Lionel because they refused to answer my calls. They gave me a phone number for customer support. I called them 3 different times. Or not 3 different times, but 3 times in one day. And they still won't pick up the phone. So I don't know what's going on with my 2022 Kansas Kurt Wynn car. It's been I've ordered it February 22nd. It should have been here by now. Last time I ordered a Kurt car from them was the Atlanta one. It took 3 days to get here, so it should not be taking this long. The last time the shipping label was updated was the 23rd, where it said it was in North Carolina. So it literally is telling me it's been in the shop where they are for weeks now. Unless the shipping has not been updated. But it's not here. I'm getting annoyed. It already, like, the money, the money went through. Like, it was already taken out of my bank account, so clearly everything went through. So it's not like they're waiting on the transaction. So nothing makes sense, nothing adds up. I'm salty. I'm very upset. Like, that win is going to mean a lot because that's going to probably be Kurt's last win, and I'm salty about it. So that better get situated. I guess I just have to call every day, which is going to really bug me. Oh, there goes Sonic with the frickin' nerd glasses again. Well, technically, it's such a simulating 2023. That means Cindric's gonna win. Well, how about Cindric or Brad? How about that? We'll make everyone happy. Brad is still trying. I mean, he is right there. I cannot afford to make a mistake. 3 laps to go. Well, the field tried. It tried to sabotage me. Logano tried to ruin my race. Which is nothing new. That bastard always tries to find a way to mess me up. I didn't let it happen. I wonder how many laps I've led in this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The car got tight. Didn't want to turn there. That's not good. Damn, we're about to catch lap traffic in like 20 laps there. Good lord. Alright, we can't... Oh boy, it's getting tight. I can't afford to do that again. There we go, white flag. Just gotta nail turn 1. And not just skate up the track like I did last time. Hi, Brad. Woo. Man, he sent it. He tried. I'll go through 3 and 4. A little bit of a defensive driving there. But we keep it on the bottom. Yes, it's victory lane dance time. I haven't had that in a while. Ah, I did it. I was almost out of sync. But I got it. Yeah, I get to do my Davey Quickie celebration. I was almost out of sync. I almost forgot I have to do that. That was really, really janky. Not my best dancing. 179. I don't know how many laps. I mean, it took me to a lap over 100 to get the lead. So it's... Yeah, let's just smack the inside wall there for good measure. I think it's gonna be... over... It's definitely gonna be under 200 laps. That's my guess. Alright, we'll just do our little not Logano celebration, because I refuse to acknowledge that it's his thing to do. Yeah, I'm always happy to get this car win. Alright, let's look at the caution replays. I'm sure none of these are going to work right, because it's going to freak out for the first. As usual, it's tweaking out. It doesn't like long distance races. There's a wall there. I know. I was turning to the left and it refused to turn, and then it made me hit a wall like an ass. So yeah, we had no yellows in the first situation, or first yellow. Now they gotta fix the car. Yep. That's how, we gotta keep them on their toes, you know, we can't let them get soft. We gotta still act like, you know, we gotta give them work to do in the off week. Alright, so I think somewhere around here is where we're gonna start to see, like, AI yellows, maybe. Will we get any? Will any be shown up? No, it just wants to really accentuate the point that I was first. Oh, that's the L with Logano. He just scraped the outside wall. And he turned right into the wall again. And he turns right. Oh, Busher just kills him. Yes, kill him. Kill Logano. Yes. Oh, that's the best. Oh my God, the field just porked him. That makes my day. Logano got screwed. He got kiboshed by Busher. Oh my. By Busher. Oh my lord. So we at least got one yellow to be shown. We might get the last one with Harvick there, if I had to guess. Should be right around here. It's around 280 something. 289. Oh, yep, that's the yellow with Harvick. Yep. Blew a tire or something. And oh my God, Reddick! Oh, he just T-boned him. Oh, that's fatal. Oh, and Harvick just... What is he doing? Yeah, and that's the last restart there with Logano and Denny Hamlin and Larson. Oh, it's just probably soy boy yellow shit or contact. Yep, that's just beta. That's just wimpy highlights. And then we made the pass for lead on lap 299. We made the pass on Logano. Very clean, no contact. That was good stuff. Logano XE stop work. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird what the AI do after they spin. They just, like, they wiggle all around. It's almost like the coding is like, the game's code is trying to say, like, hey, bring out a yellow, and we'll just keep making them do stuff. Like, they just lose their mind. Harvey forgot what way to go. Yeah, he didn't have his glasses on, so he couldn't see. Alright, well, that's the highlights, so at least we did get to see 2 of the yellows. And that's us in victory lane with the proper Kurt stuff. And to be fair, this driver model looks way more accurate than Ignition's, where they didn't model the driver to have hair. So that's why you always saw them in like the 2021 stuff. They always wore a hat, which technically they should be wearing their head in the national anthem. That is correct, but you forget these are Russian developers. They don't understand like American culture and like the nuances of everything, so they just didn't understand that. So with the 2022 stuff, they took off the hat, but they never like modeled in hair, so everyone just has like buzz cuts, like they're ready to go to the military, and everyone just looks worse. And then like they have like Botox, or their eyelids are like pushed up, and it's like, oh. He lost his glasses because of the crash. That is true. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Do you see the crash? And oh my, yeah, I saw that. That was massive. It was a massive wreck. All right, we'll take a look at the results. We had the fast lap, 25.7, and we led 145 laps. A lot less than what I pre-thought. Pre-thought what? A lot less than I thought. Almost half the race though. Kevin Harvick, tough break. He did blow up right there at the end. So, let me look at my playlist here, because I want to see if what I ran here last year, like how many laps did I lead here last year. Because I did do this race last year. All right. So I have this open up over here. Oh my god, what? Wait, what is wrong with me here? What is with this hair? Ew. Ew, people used to watch me back then? Ew. Alright. So we'll show it here. On the move. Okay, we had a 25.739. So what did we have here? Oh my god, it's almost the same. 25.751. Oh my god, we were slightly faster in this one. That's interesting. So how many laps led did I lead? 270? What? When did that happen? How did I do that then? I led all but 42 laps. Oh, is it because I qualified? Is that it? Because it'll probably say I'm on the move or something if I... On the move 39. Okay, so I must have qualified then. Did I qualify? I must have freaking qualified. Yes, I did. What a freaking cheater I am. No wonder why it was so much easier. Wow. Alright, well that explains everything then. No wonder why it was a lot harder for me in this one. Emo what if. Okay, well that definitely explains, that explains it. Well, I guess I technically did do it a little bit different from last year, so that's a plus. But yeah, it was definitely a lot harder to get through the field, because... Yeah, I started last. I think the compressed setting might have helped it a little bit. But yeah, it definitely made it a lot tougher, because I think it took me like 100 laps to get the lead. So the max I could have led at that point was like 212, or like 200 maybe. So out of the last 200 laps, I led 145, which is pretty good. Holy shit. Oh my god, hi TV with the 5 gifted memberships. Hell yeah. Thank you. And that gave Hank the Gamer, Christian Bazin, Michael Games, and then Gaming with Cheetos. They all got their... Oh, T Mitch got the membership. Sweet. Well, thank you, High TV, for doing all that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Make sure to give High TV a good old thank you, welcome for being a part of the membership. If you're even watching the stream now, I don't know if any of those people are watching it, or I don't know, but the perks you get: early access to videos before they get to release to the public, and like emotes in chat and stuff, so you can post different things. So those are like those perks. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Thank you, High TV, for doing that. I'm waiting for the notification to pop up because usually it takes a bit for it to pop up. My stream alerts has been pretty goofy today. I don't know why, so I don't know. We'll see if it pops up. But it should here pretty soon. But yeah, well, thank you, High TV, for doing that. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do all that for me. I guess we'll go back to the main menu. Do I hear a clock? Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, it's my mechanical one. Alright, Streamlabs. When are you going to pop up the notifications? It's actually still not showing up on my, Oh, it did show up. Why is it not popping up on the... That's weird. Usually it pops up like... I'm afraid to actually click the refresh, because last time I did that, it did the 49 plus donation alert, and that's... I don't want to scare people off. That's for, like, people that want to do, like, above and beyond stuff, not the... That's why it's set to be, like, a special thing, not for... I have my own special alert for this, though. Alright, I'm gonna hit the refresh on this and hope it gives the proper alert. I hit it. Nothing happened. What? 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 Nothing. I don't know. Stream. All right, let me restart this. Let me do the session restart on the Streamlabs. Try this again. What? My membership things alert don't work anymore. What? Well, that's some bullshit. All right, let's like completely exit out, then reopen it and see if that fixes it. Because that is really freaking bizarre. One, two, three. What? What the hell? My stream. Wait, look at this. Look at my freaking Streamlabs. Look, it's only showing 3 people. But there's 5. What? That doesn't make any sense. It didn't even pick up all... What is wrong with my Streamlabs lately? Alright, what if I manually click... Wait, no, click this. Will that pop up? No? What? How come it was working before and then... I don't get it. I don't know why it's not doing the things it's supposed to do. But that is very frustrating. Because nothing changed. Don't tell me it logged me out. And that's why it's causing these problems. Don't tell me that was the fucking issue. Because that randomly signs you in and out at will. I don't know if that was the problem. I don't get it. That just makes 0 sense. One, it didn't even list all 5 of them. Now it doesn't want to do any. Even on the actual Streamlabs site, it only says 3. Like, it only came up with 3 notifications. That makes even less sense. I don't know. I don't know why it does this sometimes. So once in a while, it just refuses to work. Even in the mini feed, it shows nothing. Like, what? There's so much... Wait, can I even show this? Wait, I don't think it would work, but... Even in my mini feed, it's showing me nothing changed, but then on the actual Streamlabs, it shows something else. What a mess. And then, for, like, a $5 thing, it did the 49 alert, and not, like... And then after that, it worked. So, I guess I gotta spend, like, hours trying to figure that out now, so that's gonna be fun. So, I don't understand how none of that worked in the way it's supposed to. I guess I gotta be, like, here, getting stuff situated, like, an hour in advance just to make sure everything works as it's supposed to, instead of a half hour. I guess a half hour just isn't enough time, so... What a weird way to wrap the stream up, but I think that's just where we're gonna do for now. We're just gonna call it. I don't understand how any of that works. That's annoying, because when someone does something that freaking badass, I want the alerts to pop up as they freaking should. But it doesn't, so it's bullshit, and that pisses me off, so. Yeah. Well, hopefully the race is something worth talking about, so we'll see how that plays out. So, I guess that does it for me. I will get going here. Thank you to people who did stuff throughout the stream. As always, I do appreciate it. My face cam is not even centered. Why can I never get this centered? So, yeah, I'll be in day 500. It's still not centered. How am I supposed to center this? Is that good enough? It's still not centered. Why? Now my face cam is making the microwave blink. You see that? What the Everything's going wrong. I'm just gonna get going here. I will see you all later. Thank you to people who did stuff throughout the stream. Thank you to Dirt's Game Cafe for the $5 and $2, and High TV with the memberships and all the gifted stuff. That's freaking badass. So, I will get going. I'm gonna get some food and all that good stuff. So, take care and have a good day. More videos, stuff throughout the week like usual. Yeah, same as usual, nothing different. So, yeah. Ow. My freaking wrist. Ow. But take care.